Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be looking at Painted Black by the Rolling Stones. Okay, so let's jump straight in with the introduction. It's going to go like this. So the best way to look at this intro riff is to think of it in two parts. The first part being the melody, which is going to be this. And the second is going to be the drone, which is going to be this kind of E note, which is just an open D string. So we're going to start on an E note, on that B string, then play an F sharp note. Well, it would be an E note, but obviously it's got the capo there, so we're actually playing that note. Then we're going to play this G note, then an A note, then back to the G note, then the F sharp again, and then we're going to play the E note, and again, then down to E flat, then the E, and then to finish it off we're going to play the open B string, then E flat, then E, then F sharp, the open E string, and then back. Slowly that sounds like this. So now we're going to add in the drone note, and so that's going to come in between the melody, and we're actually going to start off with that drone note, and it's going to go like this. So we're going to slow that right down, and we're going to start with the drone, and follow it if you can. Let's do that again. And a bit faster. And one more time. So now we're going to take a look at the verse section, and it's going to go like this. Now that's the basic idea, but we've got a few options to play with. I mean, we can do that as a chord like we did in the intro. And we've also got the chords going behind it as well. Got a few options to choose from. Let's take a look at it. So looking at the verse, we're going to do the riff like we did in the introduction, but we're just going to do it, well, I personally prefer to do it as just one note on the B string and just slide up and down the neck. I think it gives it just a little bit more of an Eastern flavour, and that's just going to go like this. And so all that is E, G flat, G, A, G, G flat, E, E again, E flat, back to E, then up to G flat again, back to E flat, the open B string, and hammer on. Another idea we've got is to play the kind of riff in the verse like we did in the intro, and that will go like this. And yeah, all we're doing is we're just changing over to a barred B chord using our A kind of shape. And the last idea we've got is to, if you've got like a rhythm guitar, we can just play the chords. And that's just E minor using our D minor shape, and B7 chord using our A7 shape. You don't have to do the second chord as a 7, you can just do it as a major if you want, but personally I prefer doing the 7 chord. I think it just adds a little bit of tension. So now we're going to take a look at the chorus section of the song. I really like the chorus. We've got kind of two options to play with here. Because we're using the capo, I've seen people kind of play this with open chords like... But I personally prefer to use the bar chords. I think you can get a bit more bite and a bit more attack out of them. And I'm going to teach it kind of like this. So here's how I'm going to play the chorus. Here's the first part. So the progression is going to be E minor, D, G, back to D minor, and back to E minor. And when I'm playing the chords, I'm playing the top half of the chord, like the lower notes, and then I'm playing the high notes. I'll do that again. And then I'm doing the same thing with the G, the bottom 3 and then the upper 3. I'll do that again. And then I'm going to this E minor chord. And I'm doing this little riff. Which is the same as doing this. So what I'm actually doing with this E minor chord, the little riff I'm playing, is actually just going to be this. And that's hidden in between the chord. And that's just going to be a G note, G flat, back to the G, then this A note, then back to the G, to the G flat, to the G, and then to this E note. I'll do that again. Here's the second part of the chorus. So I'm doing the same progression almost. I'm doing that E minor, then the D, then the G, back to the D. But instead of going to the E minor, I'm going to an A chord, and then going up to a B chord. The full chorus sounds like this slowly. So those are the two main sections to the song. I mean, there's not really much else to it. I mean, there's a bit of an outro and there's a kind of few lines going on, which is something like this. But other than that, there's nothing really too hectic to kind of note or worry about. That's the kind of song. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.